A couple days ago, I put out a video talking about Ilfibin's trickery and how powerful it is for such a cheap item, especially when you combo it with Hexmaster. The general sentiment in the comments was that it was a neat trick, but too slow to be exceptionally useful. However, a couple comments on that video pointed me to look in a different direction, and I am now convinced that Ilfibin's trickery is definitively the best item in Path of Exile 3.20, and you don't even need to wear it to benefit from it. If you're familiar with Diablo 2, imagine if you had a charm in that game that just said 180% enhanced damage. For those unfamiliar with Diablo 2, charms were items that granted stats if you kept them in your inventory. The first comment from user RandzzZ asked if it was possible to remove the helmet after cursing and keep the curses. I tested, and it works. The next comment from user Pingky pointed out that if you damage yourself with something like Forbidden Rite or Bone Shatter, then it will trigger Ilfibin's trickery to curse you. I doubted this would work since it specified that it curses enemies that hit you, but I tested, and it works. For what it's worth, this also triggers the shock ground effect of Ilfibin's trickery. So the next step is to combine those using our original combo with Hexmaster. I'm going to show you how to set this all up from scratch. All you need is the Hexmaster keystone allocated on your passive tree, the helmet Ilfibin's trickery in your inventory, a level 1 Forbidden Rite gem, which you can just leave socketed in Ilfibin's trickery, any source of 100% reduced curse effect. This can come from jewels, rare rings, the unique ring Kikazaru, some passive skills and masteries, the Pantheon, or Atziri's Reflection, probably among some other sources. I will just be using 2 Kikazarus to demonstrate. You need a Self-Flagellation jewel, and you need to not be curse immune, so don't use a flask that removes curses. Now when you zone into any area, equip Ilfibin's trickery with the gem, with the Forbidden Rite gem socketed in it. And be careful about this because Forbidden Rite damages you and can kill you, but use Forbidden Rite until you're cursed with every hex. There are 9 of them. A quick note in editing here. This is pretty tedious to set up in each zone, so I would actually only recommend doing this in things like Pinnacle bosses. Doing this in each regular map is probably just going to slow you down more than it's worth. Notice the hexes don't have a duration. They last forever because of Hexmaster. Now, you can unequip Ilfibin's trickery, and equip your normal helmet, and the hexes remain. Because of these hexes, you now have a fully stacked buff from Self-Flagellation, granting you permanent 180% global increased damage. And because of the 100% reduced curse effect we went over, those hexes don't have any negative impact on us. This means that virtually any build that can reach Hexmaster on the tree and spare 1 jewel socket for Self-Flagellation can get a permanent 180% global increased damage. I actually think this should get nerfed because this adds unnecessary tedium to the game, doing this at the beginning of every zone, but if you don't do it, then you're severely nerfing your own character. I suspect that Ilfibin's trickery being able to curse yourself is an oversight that will get fixed if GGG catches wind of this. There used to be a similar interaction with the occultist being able to ignore hexproof on herself to self-curse, but it was removed because, quote, you are not your own enemy. That's all for now. Huge thank you to commenters RandzzZ and Pingky for helping lead the way to this discovery. Do you think this interaction should stick around? Are there even more ways to utilize this item waiting to be found? Let me know what you think. Have a great day.